Hi guys, I'm Sunshine Sherry. Welcome so much to our introductory episode of AboutThatNight.net. I'm not gonna say the I'm not gonna say the .net every time. I don't know why I just did that. It's About That Night. It is going to be a fun vlogcast that I have really had it in my mind to do for a while now because there's so many fun aspects to the career field that I've chosen. But to get to the actual website to watch these vlogcasts, you're gonna actually go to aboutthatnight.net. I have, sorry about that. But what we're gonna do, I am in the process of having a studio created right now. My husband and I, Todd, actually are doing that for each other. He's gonna be doing his thing on there where it's gonna be more so his, I believe it's gonna be like Party with Todd or something like that, something along those lines. He is an extremely talented musician, singer, songwriter, and comedian. You may know him from earlier days as the Party Doctor. So it's never a dull moment around the house with him. We have a great relationship with that, and he makes me laugh. He's a great guy, and you're gonna love his show. We are also gonna do our thing together, which is the partyinparadise.com. We used to do a syndicated radio show that would go out worldwide, and I believe once we get our studio put back, we're going to start doing that again, and I'm really excited about that. But what is this About That Night? Well, this is going to be my show from my perspective of things. There's going to be a lot of entertainers and things like that. Very crafty, talented people, whether they're in the music business or they're in some sort of service industry that happens to have a specific skill set or craft ability that they can bring to the table for things to talk about. A lot of great antics and things. Most of our shows are going to be roughly 15 to 20 minutes. Some will be probably shorter. Some might be a little bit longer. I guess it just depends on where the conversation takes us. So you can get there through aboutthatnight.net. I hope that when you go to that site that you actually do take a moment to subscribe. I do have, over these years, I've been in this business for 13 years. June 27th was actually my anniversary with the company, GTS Entertainment and Events, and that's actually my husband's company, and I have now married into it, so it's our company, and I can't imagine working for any place else. I've done, oh my gosh, I stopped counting. I know I've done well over 600 weddings. I've done several thousand shows in that time frame. A couple thousand shows. I can't say several thousand. That's a lot. But I love working. It's hard because my job actually doesn't feel like a job. So when you're going out there and you're playing music and you're dancing and you're in the moment and you're vibing off of the people around you, it's really hard to call that an honest day's work because it's so fun. I love what I do. I love creating a soundtrack for people's memories to be made, their special moments, their kids' birthdays, their corporate private parties when they work hard and they come here to relax, and then I get to set the tone for their night and create memories that they talk about for years to come. I've got several repeat clients that I work with that I get to see them grow over the years, and it's really exciting to see them year after year, and that it's very humbling that they like me so much and like my profession and my talent so much that they ask me back year after year. So many exciting things have happened, and really what this show is going to be about is that we're going to showcase entertainment, but not just entertainment. I'm going to have guests on once we get the studio. Our cameras actually just got here last week. Our switcher's here. I think we're still waiting on the microphones, and then some background lighting technical issues that are way above my pay grade and understanding. We're going to have somebody else come in and help us and give me some dummy lessons that I can, like the idiot's guide to running a vlogcast. So I call it a vlogcast because it's a mix between a podcast and a video, whatever you want to call it. So I blend those words together. I like that. So even my website at aboutthatnight.net calls it a vlogcast. And I'm going to continue to stick with that. So, but yeah. I got my logos and everything. I've been working actually with one of our DJs here who also works in the office with us, is Casey, and he's actually the king of karaoke on Panama City Beach. He does a lot of DJing also, but a lot of karaoke shows, and if ever you're in Panama City Beach area, you're going to want to go to one of his shows and check him out. You'll have a great time. He also brings that never a dull moment perspective to everything. So you're sure to have a great time with him. But he is very talented in the web design aspect, that he understands certain things way better than I do about it. So when I had this vision in my mind And then I worked with Victor, my graphic artist. He's super, super talented. He'll be on the show also at another point in time once we get the studio set up. But when I had my vision in my mind and everything, and then I put it toward Casey, and we put the concept together, and then we took the time. We actually built an amazing website, and it's exactly what I envisioned it to be. We also spent the time, because one of my other big projects I'm excited about that we'll talk about way more on the show is going to be my sherrysparks.com. And what that is actually my author's page. So I work full time in the office, working on entertainment for our corporate clients, our vendors, our venues, and things like that. And then also private situations for private parties, weddings, etc. But then I also have the About That Night aspect where I go out and I actually perform, I DJ and things like that. I MC, I host, I do trivia, team building, murder mysteries. We are well versed in all kinds of entertainment aspects out there. So team building is really fun also. I do get a big rise out of that. It's a lot of fun. But then when I'm not doing that, I run a meetup group actually for adults. And we do all kinds of hijinks and things like that. It's been really hot lately, and we've been busy pushing these other things. So I do have another group coming up, activity-wise. But then I also write. So I use my extra free time whenever that is. I have a few books in my mind that I want to put out there, and that's at the sherrysparks.com. So when you go to that, actually, that's the Sherry Sparks Author Corner. There's technically 5 books right now that I am working on, but I very easily obsess, and I get rather compulsive in what I do, and I will rabbit hole down something, and I will look at it and get too close to it. So sometimes it helps if I take a step back and work on one of my other books in the meantime. That way I don't burn out of a certain topic. So I will say my author's website, I prefer you be 21 and over. They're definitely, to say romance novels is not accurate. It dips a toe in romance, but is definitely more on the erotic side of things. So I definitely would prefer you to be 21 and over. Understand though, that when you go to my website, there is nothing on it that is going to be inappropriate or graphic. Now, in my books that you will purchase, download, buy, whatever, when they come out, that's different. Yes, there will be graphic things in them, but on the website, I always keep it on the lighter side of things. I will never get graphic on there, because you never know who's going to just stumble across it or check it out in a random search or something like that. So, but I am really excited because one of my renderings of my characters just came back finally. In my story that I'm writing about space right now, one of my main characters, there's 13 main characters, but 12 main antagonists. And in that, one of them is Everett. And I actually just got his rendering back. So I put him up in the teasers section with a little mini bio about him and everything. And he turned out fabulously. He is definitely someone that if you were in space, you would want on your side, and you might also want to overindulge with, if you know what I mean. So he's pretty fantastic. So that's my sherrysparks.com as far as like the author's corner goes. But again, we've got all kinds of things we're going to go over, fun antics. All of our shows aren't always great. There are challenges that arise. So from the professional standpoint, I am really excited to talk with some of my coworkers, some of my other creative friends in the business, and go over their challenges that arise. It's never, ever a dull moment in this business. It's always rewarding. But sometimes the hijinks that takes place, the struggles, the attitude, the things that just blow up in your face when you're trying to do something at a show, it never fails. And just that recovery, and then to talk about it later, it's just, man, campfire stories that you would not believe, which is where the About That Night came from, because either it's going to be something great, something crazy funny, or I can't believe that happened, tell me more. So I wanted to have a platform for my friends and myself to talk about all those things, because we've been doing this for a very long time, and I want to I want to now finally bring it to, I guess, attention, and just I want to do this. I've got a lot of irons in the fire, got a lot of great things happening. Speaking of, I do want to also thank you guys. So many of you in the local area I've worked for over the years. I've watched your kids grow up at birthday parties. I've DJ'd your weddings. I've DJ'd your private parties and things like that. And so I'm very pleased to announce that for the Best of Bay, let me see if I can get that to whoop, whoop. Viewers, the Community Choice Awards for Best of Bay for the News Herald for Panama City for Bay County. I am actually was nominated as top 5 for in the Entertainment, Leisures, and People category for DJ Event Wedding. That's me, Sunshine Sherry. Can't even say my own name right now. I'm just so excited. It's been an honor. I feel great just to be nominated. But you know, I would love to win. So if you guys could go to the newsherald.gannettcontest.com and weigh in, vote for me on the Best of Bay 2023. I'd really appreciate it. I will put a link into the comment section of this video. Any help would be appreciated. I think that I honestly, I get tongue-tied just even being nominated. I'm so excited about it, but to win would be so great for the company. We have an amazing staff of very entertaining, very talented DJs, musicians, bands, and other types of creative things too. We tie in with aerialists, face painters, stilt walkers, magicians. We have micro midget wrestlers who are very professional in what they do, super, super entertaining. We have ice sculpturers, we have fruit carvers, sand sculpturers, full-on Vegas style magicians. I mean, we have so many amazing people that I can't wait to bring to you on this show and on this platform that I'm really, really excited about it. So, I think that the win would really help showcase everybody else as well and kind of put everybody else out there and let the community really know what we can do. So I'm really excited about that, and I hope that you'll consider going there and giving me a vote. But also just, again, you know, tune in, sign up, subscribe to aboutthatnight.net. That way when a new show comes out, you'll be notified. Hope that you check it out. Love to hear your feedback on it. Keep everything positive. This is I don't think I'm going to get on my soapbox on this. I don't do any hot topics or things like that. There are some things that I'm passionate about that I will talk about, that I will bring or shine some light on, but I don't think that there are any hot issues or anything like that. They're more like pet peeves. If you know me, you know I have some pet peeves. You know, some things just get me. But there's a lot more fun, a lot more positive and good than the negative. So let's always try to balance it out that way. I hope you'll tune in. Thank you so much for checking this out, and you have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks a lot. Bye.